No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Maj and Nick here, and today I'm going to be talking about the worst enchant in all of Pet Simulator 99. Now this might be a little controversial to some of you, but I think most of you will agree with me on this. There are so many different enchants in Pet Simulator. I mean, just look at the screen. There are so many that you could choose from to use in your setup, but which one of these is the worst? Because we have some pretty good ones. We have stuff like Lucky Block, which enables you to get items a lot faster. We have Superior Chest Mimic, which this used to be really bad, but now that the mastery is out, it's not as bad as it used to be, and it could be a decent supply for items. Or we have something more basic, like a Diamonds enchant, which just increases how much diamonds you get every time you break a Diamonds breakable. And all of these different enchants serve their own purpose and function within the game, even when it comes down to the less useful ones like Starfall, which I don't think I've seen anybody actually run, but this one has a chance for a Comet Shower to happen while equipped. Now, you can argue this might be decent for farming coins when you're trying to progress through the areas, because if you get a Comet Shower, that's going to be a decent amount of coins that you're going to be able to get, but I don't think it has any use other than that. Or you could have something like the Explosive enchant, which gives pets a chance to ignite an explosion. So this is pretty good for breaking the final area if you don't have, say, TNT charms on your huge pets, or if you don't have huge pets in general, this could act as a replacement for those TNT charms. So even the less rare and super cheap enchants have their own place and can be useful at times. But I believe that there is one enchant that is just so bad that nobody should ever consider running or buying in the training plaza, because it's just terrible as of right now. And can you guess what that is? I'm sure a lot of you can. It is the Diamond Chest Mimic. This enchant is literally a joke. It is a joke. When this enchant first came out, I was so excited. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be something really cool. This might be the new best enchant for farming diamonds. And honestly, it kind of was in the beginning. I think this came out back in January, like early January if I'm not wrong. And this enchant used to be pretty decent. It would drop a good amount of diamonds back then. But then it received a nerf because it was a little too strong. And that nerf completely killed the enchant. It became so bad afterwards that nobody wanted it, and still nobody wants it. But because it was an exclusive enchant, you had to buy it with Robux, and it wasn't available for that long, it's worth 208 million diamonds. That's the only reason why it's worth that much, not because it's actually good. So for those of you that don't know, but it's pretty obvious what this does, the Diamond Chest Mimic enables you to destroy a breakable, which can reveal a diamond mini chest. So it's similar to the Chest Mimic enchant or the Superior Chest Mimic. It has the same idea, but it was just executed so poorly, and I'm going to be showing you in today's video why this is. So I'm going to equip the Diamond Chest Mimic, and you can see we have an area right here, and I'm going to be standing in this area waiting till a Diamond Chest Mimic spawns, and then I'm going to show you exactly how many diamonds I get from it. So I don't know why I completely forgot that you have to break breakables in order for this to actually spawn, so I'm going to have to be very careful when doing this so I don't accidentally destroy the Diamond Chest Mimic. So I'm going to get my full team, and hopefully I'll be able to see it spawn. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to like go in and out of this area in hopes of not breaking it.
5 hours later.
And this is, I think, about 5.5 hours later. It was taking so long to get this chest to spawn, and I had stuff to do, so I just had to go and do what I had to do. But now we're back, and I actually got it to spawn, and I did move from that middle area over there to now the final area, because I didn't know if being in the final area would affect the diamonds I got from it. So I just moved here just in case it does. So all my boosts are the same. This is the enchant that This was the enchant loadout I was using. I was just tapping instead of using my team setup because I didn't want to accidentally break it, because I had so many... What? What? Why did it just break on its own? Oh my gosh, dude. It took so long to get that. I'm not even exaggerating this for the camera. I'm actually so annoyed. Alright, I guess I'll sit here for another 20 minutes trying to get this thing to spawn. It didn't even tell me how many diamonds it dropped or anything. It just opened itself and then gave me nothing. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to be a lot quicker for the next time it spawns. So, yeah, just give me a little bit to get this chest again. Okay, I just got another one. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's see how many diamonds we get from this. Please. Okay, we got about 6.7 thousand, almost 6.8 thousand. All right, that's That's actually so disappointing. We did break other breakables around it, so it might be a little bit less. I'm just gonna go with 6,000. Let's say it just gave 6,000 diamonds. It's kind of funny. I was just messing around with like some type of tap enchant setup. I had all these enchants on just to see like what would happen for fun. And I'm looking at the diamonds that I'm getting, and tell me why I'm kind of getting about the same amount of diamonds as I did from that diamond chest mimic. Like within, I think 20 seconds or something like that, I was able to gather up the same amount. Like look, I'm already at almost 3,000 diamonds from just tapping breakables. Okay, so we now know that diamond chest mimic gives around 6,000 diamonds, give or take, every time you break it. Now it's not going to be the same for you because I do have boosts on right now, and I do have the super drops game pass, which apparently does affect how many diamonds you get. So if you try out the same test, you might get a different result, but I'm just going to base this video off of 6,000 diamonds that I got from it. So I can include that enchant in my loadout and get a potential extra 6,000 diamonds every what, 15 minutes or something like that? It takes so long to spawn. Even when I was breaking the last area with my pets, it was taking forever. I wasn't seeing any of them spawn. So that's something to keep in mind. So right now, this is currently the main loadout I use for farming diamonds and items. And you can see I have one enchant slot missing right here. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question. What do you think would be more worth it for farming money overnight? Do you think A, I should put a diamond chest mimic in here, which can give me a chance of getting 6,000 diamonds every like 10 plus minutes? Or B, should I use any other enchant like Massive Comet or Lucky Block, or perhaps a Strong Pets, or maybe another treasure hunter enchant, or literally anything else that would make my farming a lot more effective? Why would I want a chance out of extra 6,000 diamonds when I could throw another diamonds enchant in here and be making more money that way? Or I could throw a Strong Pets in here and increase the strength of my pets by 135%. I mean, what do you think is going to be more beneficial? So overall, this enchant, honestly, it wouldn't be that bad if the price was so much lower. It's right now 206 million diamonds. That's like what, 3 huges right now? But if this was the price of say maybe a Lucky Block, which is about 40 million, or maybe even a Massive Comet, which is 67.5 million, then I could see, all right, this might be worth using because it doesn't cost that much. But almost 3 huges worth of value for just an enchant that barely helps you out. Meanwhile, you could just throw on a diamonds enchant that only costs 362,000 and you could get way more benefit from it. I mean, it just seems obvious on what's more worth it. So what do I think can be done to this enchant to help fix it? Well, I think the most obvious thing would just be to buff it. Buff the amount of diamonds it gives. Make it so that it drops like say 20,000 diamonds every time you break it instead of a measly 6,000. That's nothing. I think if they just made that simple change, it would make this enchant so much better. But the fact that it gives such little diamonds, it just doesn't make it worth using at all, in my opinion. There are so many other enchants that are similar in its price or way cheaper that are much better than it. Anytime I look at somebody's enchant loadout, I never hear of or see this enchant included or even mentioned because it's just so irrelevant and so bad. And this is something I just thought of now. I was thinking in my head, how many diamond chest mimics would it take for me to actually make my money back if I were to buy it right now? So if we were to get exactly 6,000 diamonds every time we broke the chest, and the enchant itself cost 206 million, that would mean that we would have to break this diamond chest mimic 34,333 times for us to get our money back. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. That is just so bad. And I can already see it now. There's gonna be those nerds in the comments. Oh, well, actually, it's not actually 6,000 diamonds that it drops. You broke it and you got 6.5 plus the other diamond breakable. I don't want to hear it. It's just a rough estimation. I don't want to hear all the math nerds saying, oh, well, actually, there's this variable that slightly affects it and it could actually be a little bit less. No, this is just a rough estimation that I'm going off of and nothing more. It's not meant to be hard facts. So big games. I know you're not going to watch this video because I'm just such a small YouTuber, but if by some chance you guys do, please change this. Please make this enchant at least decent, at least usable, because right now it's just junk. It is so bad right now. This is by far the worst chest mimic in the game, and in my opinion, this is by far the worst enchant in the game overall, due to the simple fact that it's super expensive and it barely gives you any value in return. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and comment down below. Do you agree with me on this, or do you think I'm completely wrong? And if you think another enchant is even worse, let me know down below. I think Party Time is a close contender. But thank you guys guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.